on Live at 4, a report from the state raises more questions about how Milwaukee handled cases of lead poisoning in children. Now, the Department of Health Services found that the city at times failed to comply with state rules that required more be done.
Pete Zervakis is in the newsroom with a look at the report's findings.
Well, Shannon, the state review of Milwaukee's childhood lead poisoning prevention program came after a city report already raised red flags. Today, the state validated those concerns and raised some new ones.
The 14-page Department of Health Services report found basic guidelines like existing program policies and procedures and annual program objectives could not be provided to state officials. The report indicates that's part of a problem of insufficient documentation and record keeping relating to nursing cases and environmental investigations at properties housing children with elevated blood lead levels.
Were you surprised at the lack of just documentation and records that was cited in the report?
Yeah, it's very amateurish.
The state reviewed 108 cases from a 6-year period. Some of those cases, often traced to lead paint or lead service lines, were eventually closed. But DHS found 91% of the closed cases did not meet the state standard minimum blood lead level for closure.
It's shocking. It should not have occurred.
Alderman Michael Murphy calls the findings unacceptable.
How as a city do we move forward and make sure this doesn't happen again?
Well, it's an obligation of both the mayor and the council to make sure that they don't make these same mistakes.
Now, the state's report calls on the Milwaukee Health Department to produce a comprehensive correction plan and present it to the Department of Health Services by the end of next month.
All right, thank you. Let's listen into what Mayor Barrett had to say. He actually issued this statement following the report. This report came to the same conclusion we came to last year, that there are significant issues that needed prompt attention. That's why we have invested so much effort in corrective action, and we continue to prioritize the health of children in Milwaukee to make sure they are doing everything that is appropriate.